You are listening to DC On Screen.
Well, howdy. Welcome into DC On Screen. This is episode, 790 it says? Okay, well, there you go.
Cool.
Oh, man.
Asked and answered.
Asked and answered.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, several things have happened since we've been away.
Mm-hmm.
Batman Caped Crusader has dropped its second season.
Mm-hmm.
That's all up on, Amazon Prime.
Mm-hmm.
And they, with that, we now know who was voicing the Joker. It was Matthew Needham of House of the Dragon. I don't know what the fuck that means, but as I surmised, he does say, I think it'll be a new take on the Joker for people who only know of. If Joker begins with Mark Hamill and Jack Nicholson, this take on the Joker will be very different for them. But for people who've read comics for a long time, it won't be. I think some people will recognize it and go, oh, I see what they're doing. And other people will go, wow, this is different. But I think it's all Joker. Now, I think what he's referring to is this is very much, I have felt since we got the trailer, I think maybe even before that they were going to be doing straight up original style Joker.
Flat Joker.
Like flat Joker from the 40s. The original.
Yeah. The closest we've actually, I think, seen to that maybe, other than one of the animated movies had a version.
Yeah.
But live action, I think the closest we've seen is one of the variations of Jerome.
Right. Jeremiah.
Jeremiah. There you go.
Jeremiah's initial iteration from Gotham.
Had a very reserved affect. That's the closest we've seen so far.
Yeah. By the way, I'm David C. Robertson.
Oh, hi.
And this is my co-host Jason Goss.
Hello again.
So yeah, I don't know why I just went straight into the news and didn't even say hello, howdy, what the fuck? I'm not a very bright individual. Sometimes.
There will be people that think that was the best opening we've ever had.
Probably.
Yeah.
They still won't say anything to us.
No.
Because our fan base, they don't write in.
No, not incredibly vocal.
Not a lot.
Well, some of them are.
Andre Sparks, I see you, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Me? Oh, sorry.
Sounds like you're rubbing your dick over there.
Very sorry. Trying to get this little thing off the table.
Oh, scrubbing that wicker dick over there.
No, yeah. That was the, is that the trailer we came here to talk about?
We did not come here to talk about Wicker, but if you haven't
Would you like to anyway?
Yes, a little bit. If you haven't seen the trailer for Wicker, and watch the US and the UK versions, because, the UK version, yes, it has a wicker dick in it, but it's also got a couple extra, little snippets of scenes that are funny. Yeah. You should.
I don't think I actually have seen the UK. No, you
showed
me the UK version. I just didn't realize there was a wicker dick in it.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't dickered.
It's from afar.
Yeah.
But no, we can talk about the trailers that we came here to talk about, and
that works too.
Yeah. So first of all, let's talk about Lanterns real quick. It releases on August 16th, so we are not far away from Lanterns.
We are not,
and Gunn
that'll give me enough time to get Cape Crusader digested.
Yeah, and maybe an episode about that out. Who knows?
I'll try.
I
want to.
Damn it.
Yeah.
We're always falling behind, but Gunn has confirmed that Lanterns will air weekly. There were a couple of different reports going around, like, oh, it'll drop all at once. Oh, it'll drop weekly, and he did say weekly, and it will be 8 episodes. This trailer, though, motherfuck, did you? I didn't realize they was gonna come that hard with it and be like, oh, you crybabies, you good? You good now? What do you think about
the green
this?
effects,
dude?
And just the flying,
all of it,
constructs out in the open and green shields, and
for real, his outfit still looks like shit, but everything else looks fucking dope as hell. I
do think it looks a little bit better flying, and now I'm starting to think that it was maybe designed with that in mind.
I don't know, man. They be showing a full when he's in this the little prison. I can't remember what they call it now.
Yeah, there's a name.
Visiting. There is definitely a name.
Yeah,
it's on Oa or whatever. It was one of a Green Lantern base or whatever. But they
I think they even have kind of a Phantom Zoner's prison where it's like a space prison kind of situation. But
Yeah, but when he's visiting Sinestro, I'm like, man, y'all like went out of your way to show that whole costume, and that was not even okay. Like, don't even do that.
I don't think I'm going to love the costume, but I think I'm going to be able to get over it. It's not going to be the end of the world for me, but I don't think I love it either.
Yeah, but like for real, like when he's like, when Sinestro's like, you don't. What is he actually like? What you don't believe that you're training him, right? Like, what is he really? And he's like, yeah, I know. Like, no, say it.
I do so much love when I'm playing the trailer in the background. And it is quite literally what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So it had it right up. He says, "You don't really believe he's your backup, do you, Hal?"
Yeah. That whole bit. Like,
no,
that was strong. That's strong.
Say what he actually is.
The green effects look cool.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the Manhunters. I've seen people like arguing about whether or not like it's the Martian Manhunters or like.
No, that's a different. Manhunters are a different thing.
Okay, but they're not at the same time. Like
yeah.
When you go to the comics, like first of all, we saw this motherfucker shape shifting.
Yes.
Now, but here's the thing though. It does look like they are walking on the Mars surface, and it does look like they're looking at like maybe a Martian skull. It does look like they're maybe looking at like disused or forgotten remnants of a civilization. But in the comics, the Owens created the Manhunters, which were robots, so they were androids or whatever, that eventually developed emotions and turned against the Guardians of the Universe. But like a bunch of them survived and broke off into different sects and
became Baba Yagas.
The Martians wound up sort of forming a little cult and created their own, like that's why they call themselves Manhunters.
Yeah. Because
these robots went and disguised themselves on different planets and built up these like fucking cult followings. So there is a connection. And I don't know how they're going to change it for the show. Obviously, we can't say that like we know for certain that they're going to keep it all the same as the comics because they fucking never do.
Right.
But yeah, I think there's
it reminds me though, there's something different about this this universe build rather than the last time around. Who was it? At about this stage of the universe building last time, didn't we have someone outright say, "I would never ever use Martian Manhunter. He's too fucking crazy."
Oh, that was David S. Goyer.
Was it Goyer? Okay.
Yeah.
And, Goyer was really deeply involved in the first couple outings. But yeah, we don't have anybody that's going to shy away from that kind of thing this time. It's nice.
I mean, David Goyer is the guy that, went in and did or helped do the Dark Knight trilogy.
Yeah. He specializes in grounded versions of things. And for what it's worth, some of the stuff he did was pretty good. But like
I'm also looking at like Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance. Really? You're that grounded, you motherfucker? Like, come on.
Yeah. Well, maybe that's why he's grounded. He tried it one time. And he's like, nope, this is what we do. Didn't work out.
I just think he's full of
shit. No, you didn't make it work out.
I mean, he also did Blade, a bunch of Blade stuff too. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't get that guy.
That's very grounded if you believe in vampires.
If you believe in vampires, yeah. And vampire gods. And yeah.
Well, if you believe in vampires, you have to believe in vampire gods.
If you're going to sit there and go like, I believe in vampires, vampires are fine, vampire gods are fine. Martians, though, that's fucking stupid.
That's where I draw the line.
That's a fucking lame comic book bullshit. Right? That's what that is.
That's draw the line. Dumb. I've read that Forelli's principle or whoever the fucks it is.
Yeah, David Goyer is also the person who said, if you're doing Batman versus Superman, that's where you've run out of ideas. You're bankrupt creatively. Cool. And his like next project was Batman v Superman.
Yeah.
Because Warner Brothers wouldn't let it go.
Yeah.
So yeah, like, do you want the job or no? I'll be okay. I'm good. Okay.
I mean, he's just standing there with his paycheck. But you said I didn't, and yes, and I'm creative or bankrupt. I took the check.
Well, so he's over here fucking executive producing Krypton, and I'm like, all right, so you're doing some aliens. It's just you don't like the Martian Manhunters. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of showrunners, creators though, they just have kind of a bone to pick with like one character that doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
I never have. It always seems to be the case.
Yeah.
You're still mad about Gunn's time travel thing a little bit, probably.
Me?
Yeah.
What's Gunn's time travel thing?
Well, no, I mean, like that. I think that was maybe he'll get over it. He was hinting. he had hinted at in one interview that was like, yeah, I just don't know if we can really do time travel kind of thing because it has weird rules, and it wasn't like the character though the same.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember there was something like that, and I think the difference is I just stopped caring about anything.
No, that does help.
Yeah, I was just like,
that does help a lot.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes. Who cares? Like, this motherfucker can't be like, oh, like time travel, and then like, and while actively developing a Booster Gold show. Like, what are you talking about?
Right. Yeah.
So
no, I think that was one of your main objections. Was he said he was a little reticent about time travel stories because they're kind of like. Actually, I think I took it to mean that they're kind of logically hard to do and keep universes together, which I can relate to because there are some versions of events where in-game Loki's little move in in-game broke the whole goddamn thing.
Yeah,
but yeah, I can kind of get that. But
yeah,
he seems to have gotten over that too.
So I think I'm warming up. I'm warming up greatly to Lanterns and what they're doing.
Just in general?
It looks cool for the most part, and I'm very interested to see where they go with it. I think most everybody has turned on their heel on this one. I've still seen a few people that's like ardently being like, "Oh, good for you. It's still going to suck. They made a good trailer, but it's going to suck." Like, okay, buddy. Well, if it does, it does.
That is an odd stance to have.
Yeah.
Not that it's not inaccurate. I've seen it happen, but
yeah, like I love the people who are like, for me, who are like who say something to me about like, oh, well, that's not going to be good. I'm like, all right. Because it's like, you're going to be so upset if it bombs and I'm going to be happy. And I'm like, no, I don't care. Supergirl flopping had zero effect on my life.
No, it made me sad. It had a negative effect on my life. I was bummed for weeks.
Oh, I don't care.
Yeah. Because I wanted that to be good and really like.
I mean, I'm sad that I didn't like it.
Yeah. But I was happy for everybody that did.
But, I was happy for everybody that did. And by the way, that movie keeps climbing the charts on the streaming. So it's continuing to do better there. So, but for me, like, after doing this show for 11 years, and if I like a thing, it's going to flop. Whether, if I like a thing, it either like, I kind of like all of it, but at the same time, it's just like, everyone's got to make it like some kind of fucking competition where it's like, yeah, I was right. It's bad. All right. What do you win?
Yeah.
Like, whether I like it or don't like it, that doesn't mean anything for whether or not it flops or whether or not it has a bad Rotten Tomatoes score or whatever. Like, if I don't like it, that's just sad for me because I wanted to like it. So for that, I was briefly sad, but I also didn't think it was like the worst thing in the world. It didn't like break the universe or anything.
Yeah, it was fine.
It was fine.
I think there is a certain amount of people that, we enjoy looking at trailers and kind of predicting, what are they really doing here? Was this cobbled together, or does it seem like it's based on like a serious, good source material? I enjoy that, but there's a way to do it for sport, and there's a way to do it and be shitty.
Yeah, and I'll say this: I survived Wonder Woman 1984.
Yeah, true.
Like, I don't think I could be more disappointed in another superhero movie ever.
That was rough.
I really don't. Like, it was, for me, for personal reasons, I don't know. But, all of the above. But, like, Black Adam, what was the problem there? It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't, like, the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, well, it didn't just gut any expectation. Well, I don't know, man. I guess my expectations weren't overly high, but it also was short of some ridiculous editing. Like, I don't know. It was we're talking about a bunch of mediocre movies there at the end of this run.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't know which one disappointed me more. That's a fun contest.
Yeah. Black Adam was fine. Shazam! Fury of the Gods, I liked a little more. But it was still, It
was still,
Blue Beetle was there. It was fine. It was good.
That one actually surprised me. That was probably the best of the.
Yeah.
That was the best of that last run, in my opinion. Now, looking back, I think that's the one I would probably rewatch.
I really do think The Flash was a solid movie if you just took out the problematic actor and the bad CGI.
yeah. If they actually got to finish the movie, or Just go full throttle with it and just let them completely CGI that out.
Yeah. I'll say it, like, I don't think, what was that one? That was the one that I just always fucking forget happened. The Lost Kingdom, Aquaman 2.
Oh, the actual ending of
the accidental ending, yeah. Because they fucking messed up the release dates. Yeah, that movie was just long and boring. I was just... What happened? No, of course you forgot what the fuck happened, because it was long and boring. There were like underwater mech suits.
No, that wasn't the Reach. Was that the Reach?
I don't know what the Reach was. Oh yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Oh god, no, that was the first movie. I think they had that.
Was the first movie The Reach?
Yeah, no, this was the fucking King. I got an action figure of him. I got him like real cheap on clearance.
Yeah, they're still there.
There's like this coral king or whatever the fuck he is with this black trident.
Oh,
he's got a long pointy head. I don't remember, because he was like that coral king or whatever of the Lost Kingdom.
Oh god,
you remember
vaguely?
You remember
only vaguely.
But look,
I genuinely do not remember the second movie that much.
Right? I think Black Adam was maybe the best of all of those, because of Dr. Fate.
Yeah, but I kind of forget he was there.
Like, I have a bunch of like totally fucking like discounted Black Adam figures, but like Dr. Fate is like in front of all of them. I've got like Black Adam and all the others like shoved in the back of the on the shelf.
Dr. Fate's the only one where you want several of them, so you can do the little surrounding pose thing.
Well, I can't afford that, but
yeah, no, it's a prohibitive dream you have, or cost to that dream. But
yeah,
but he's the only one that actually has that kind of ambition going on. The rest of them just sort of exist.
I did think about trying to take like pictures and making little cardboard cutouts of him in different positions and like positioning him around himself, But no,
true.
I haven't had that space either.
Yeah.
I'm liking Hal Jordan a little more here, though, in this trailer. He's still a dick and a half.
Oh yeah, very much. But I do like him. I didn't mind him before. I still rocking that jacket.
So
one question I had for you before. Well, I went through like 2 or 3 little back and forths when you said it was going to be weekly. I'd seen that before and kind of thought, I don't know. Anyway, but I think weekly's a good idea because this looks like it's going to be a mystery situation.
Yeah.
But then it's kind of this way now. Like, that's great. If you have a mystery situation, you probably should do it weekly. You're going to get more bang for your buck. You really draw it out. The attention is going to be higher.
Mm-hmm.
Unless it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's going to make it worse. It really is a hell of a bet these days.
Yeah. It's going to be rough. But hopefully this will be good.
I think weekly's a better way to go, though, for what they've got going on.
I was happy to see Guy Gardner here. I knew he was going to be there, but...
Mm-hmm.
And he said something ominous, like I can't remember what he said, something like...
He really was saying it just as you were saying it. He's going to send... the captions cut it off. He's going to send an army to put you down.
He's going to send an army to put you down. The most Mal thing I've ever heard in a DC thing, by the way. Yeah. Mal Reynolds, who Nathan Fillion played in Firefly.
Yeah.
Chris Mundy was talking to CBR and said, ultimately, it's a show about John and Hal's relationship, and that relationship is going to feel fully realized, and in a way, you'll have taken them a great distance back to each other by the time this is all done. So that's interesting. That doesn't feel like Hal Jordan dies.
No, I don't think this will, I don't think we're going to have a one and done Kyle Chandler here. So ultimately, I don't think we have a dead Hal Jordan.
I hope not. I think it'd be like, I would really hope that they just like go full fledged, let there just be all the lanterns. Because I generally like Hal Jordan anyway.
At least 2. There's already at least 2 lantern rings in this sector actively working.
Mm-hmm.
And, in the lantern lore, like, I think there's a couple sectors where there's more than one. But this one famously has several rings in it, and everything else is kind of 1 ring per sector. Like, that's part of the situation was, 1 lantern per blah, blah, blah. And we're going to cover the whole thing like a grid, and it's great. And then you get to this 1 grid, and we got fucking a better part of a dozen of them down there.
Mm-hmm.
And
Because
do
we
not
desperately
remember that
need
anywhere
it.
else. Yes, I mean, yeah. And to be fair, like Oa even has a whole ass backstory where like Kronos fucks things up, and you can see how that sort of like that we are an anomaly even in Oa and Oa's long like they have such a long glacial view of history, right?
Mm-hmm.
Even in their view of events, Earth is just a fuck kind of.
What was that bit where they're like trying to explain like, oh yeah, we set everything into motion, and then they're like, and Kyle Reiner is like, even Batman. He's like, Batman is an anomaly.
Yeah. There's a great set of audiobooks by a place called Graphic Audio, and in this one it was called Sleepers, I want to say, but it's he calls him like Gamby or something like that. It's one of the Guardians. It's one of the Guardian. Ganthet. Yes, thank you. He calls him Ganthy. But anyway, like Ganthet's sort of explaining the history of the universe to Kyle Rayner, and he says like, and all the history of the universe, blah blah blah, and the Earth is sort of an anomaly, and because of the anomalous nature of things, that's why you get all of these heroes. Like Superman was the first instantiation, and then you see from this all these versions, and like here this is why it's all special. And
that is based on a book though, a comic book, by the way.
Yeah. That's just where I heard it. But there's he goes through that whole history, but Kyle Rayner just says, oh yeah, so Superman, and that's why you have that's why Superman can do this, and that was and then Batman, and Ganthet just kind of pauses and goes, Batman is an anomaly. Like in the world in which the Ganthet's sitting there a bit dick in hand trying to explain the Earth, for God's sake. Then he gets to Batman, he's like, yeah, that one too. I don't fucking really no idea.
Yeah. What do you think about we do have confirmation that Laura Linney is playing a Guardian, and so we had her in the trailer, and she looks human as fuck. So
she does.
I don't know what they're doing.
What does that fit? A Guardian, you say?
Yeah, Guardian of the Universe. She's Owen, maybe. The little blues, the little blue people.
Yeah,
those are the Guardians of the Universe.
Well, she's there, and she says, "Do you resent Hal Jordan?"
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy to see her. I don't know why she's I don't know why I associate her with good feelings from childhood movies. I'm not sure which one I'm referring to in my head.
Yeah, I don't know. She does always just seem like, I don't know, like she plays like the stable sister.
Maybe. Something in her IMDb, though, must have charmed me when I was a kid.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like I've seen like romantic comedies or something where like the main character is childless and kind of wild and doesn't have her shit together, and then like Laura Linney is there and she's like, but I do. Maybe I'm just making that up.
It could be.
I also feel like Joan Cusack had that role several times.
Many. Although if Laura Linney was in Lake Placid, which that would explain a lot.
I don't know.
I don't know what he's building with this one. She just says like, do you resent Hal Jordan to somebody? I was trying to watch around the seconds of the trailer and I really can't tell, because after that it's like John reaching into, I don't know,
a black hole, and they're like little,
like it almost looks like one of the Green Lantern hummingbirds.
Yeah,
is there, but I don't know what the hell that is.
I do think it was funny that he like conjured a fucking bird when he was trying to fly.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do with that either.
I don't know.
I don't think I had much to add to it. I watched it. I flipped through it just now just to see. The rest of it's just like the climax looks fantastic. The action looks good.
Good green special effects.
Yeah, everywhere. They've used, they're doing the whole list. Like one thing we did do, he shows the construct at the end vanishing, the bottle opener. Yeah. It does kind of vanish. I think that does solve the problem previously with the dollar situation, where he feeds the dollar. Yeah, he feeds the dollar, the machine tricks it, and then the dollar just vanishes once it goes inside. It
just like, it looks, it's like Thanos snaps it.
Yeah, it just disappears in there. Worked out for me. But they're like constructs that you can actually grab, the straight up blasters. We got flying. We've got a lantern. The whole lore's in there. I don't see anything missing. Yeah.
The bald guy, Paul Ben Victor.
Sinestro.
I'm hearing rumors or fan theories, more like fan theories, that he is playing Atrocitus.
Oh.
Like they've given him a different name, but
that would be funny.
Yeah, that dude was like killed in Daredevil, the Ben Affleck movie. I know him primarily as Hobbs from The Invisible Man, the 2000 sci-fi TV series. Always interesting when that guy shows up. He's been in a bunch of stuff that I haven't watched, but obviously.
Yeah, he's just a character actor I've known for forever.
Yeah. So we had some
Can't remember
SDC.
where I pinned him down. Sorry, go. Cannot remember any one thing if I had to pin him down where I've seen him. He's just been around.
Yeah, a ton of stuff. So outside of the trailer footage that we got, they had footage at the Comic-Con.
Oh yeah, they were doing full press shit.
Sound like an old man. They had footage at the Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm. The World's Fair.
And they had an extended clip. And the clip
I
starts
just realized how much this is our version of the World's Fair. Sorry, go ahead.
It is. The clip starts with Hal picking up Jon Stewart in the car and being curious about the fact that Jon didn't ask about where he was. This is all from the comicbook.com coverage, by the way. The conversation features the two butting heads a bit, and then Hal gives Stewart the power ring and tells him to meet him at a taco stand down the road. That's when Hal jumps out of the car, leaving Jon to figure it out as the car sails off the edge of the cliff. The next piece of footage shows Jon finding Hal at the taco stand, and Hal is taking photos with fans.
Nice. Yeah.
Hal seems to be a crowd favorite, with a child even telling Hal that their mother misses his Green Lantern uniform, though Hal says he still wears it for special occasions. When Hal asks Jon what construct he made to save himself after the fall, Jon tells him it was bubble wrap. There was even more footage shown at the panel, and this one was another extended scene from the trailer. This time it was Hal visiting Sinestro in the science cells, that's what they're called.
Okay, yeah.
In a bid to get more information on the Manhunters, Sinestro tells Hal that if the Manhunters are still around, they would be the second greatest threat Hal is facing. The first is Jon Stewart. Sinestro questions Hal's knowledge of the real situation at hand, and Hal confirms he does realize Jon is being trained as his replacement, not a backup. Hal then heads back to his motel and starts to charge his ring and recite the Lantern Oath, but Jon enters the room and starts a fight with Hal, and things get violent quickly. At one point, Jon is choking Hal as a red light starts glowing outside. And while this could be Manhunter related, that red light has a habit of signaling rage, which could mean that Jon's vicious attack is perhaps fueled by something related to the Red Lantern Corps. How about that?
No, you're right. And what does Gardner say? Let me go back to him.
Something about he's sending an army to bring or take you down or whatever.
But he does. He says he's
maybe to put you down.
To put you down. And then as he's doing that, there's sort of like a red laser situation that you can see it.
Oh yeah.
Zero in on this truck and just destroy it from the sky. I kept trying to pause it earlier to see if it was an actual spaceship. It's just a space laser situation.
That's what I've said. This is what I've been saying for the last.
Good old Marjorie Taylor Greene laser situation.
This is what I've been saying for the last 4 or 5 months. Which the last 3 episodes. It's called Lanterns for a reason.
Yeah, that we're gonna get some other colors.
It ain't just no Green Lantern, y'all. Come on, now. Come on, buddy.
Yeah, I'm starting to feel this Lantern War. I'm starting to feel this Lantern War theory. I'm liking it.
We've got some reports saying that the Lanterns season 2 writers' room is now complete, but we don't have. They're working out what they're going to do for season 2, but that's not the same as having a green light on season 2.
No,
FYI,
it is not.
You got anything else on Lanterns that you want to talk about, or shall we move along?
No, I wondered if you were almost about to segue into Wonder Man news with that last.
Oh, right. Well,
last bit of foreshadowing you accidentally dropped there at the end. But the writer's room does not necessarily mean.
That's right.
The show will come to fruition.
Motherfuckers just be canceling shows up in here.
Yeah, just throwing darts at a wall and hitting cancel sometimes, man.
Yeah. So, but I was talking to Matt Carroll on Star Trek the other day. And I was like, he was talking about how Spider-Man is the new Spider-Man is his favorite Spider-Man movie. And
it is fantastic.
Are you going to watch it? Are you going to watch it? And I was like, I might be done. I might just be done. I was excited about Wonder Man, and they announced the second season and they're canceling it.
No, that's not fair. You hadn't even watched Wonder Man.
I saw parts of it and thought looked great. It convinced me to turn it around a bit.
Yeah. But to be fair, the one thing I don't mind about the Wonder Man cancellation is that it's probably better as a one season thing.
That's what he said. That's what Matt was like.
I actually,
I'm not mad
if
at
this
it.
was a creative decision, I'm actually very much on board. I want to see more about what the decision was.
Well, I did see that they said that they're probably going to bring in Wonder Man characters into other things. But, Matt was basically being like, well, I was going like, that's cool if they've got a good story, but I don't really see a point.
No, that was when they announced season. I was more surprised by the announcement of season 2 than I was by the cancellation of season 2. Because when I saw the announcement of season 2, I thought, oh, okay. I mean, I don't know what for, but okay, I liked it.
Okay, all right.
And
I didn't know. I don't know if it was just like, because sometimes I'd be feeling like, Matt just loves Marvel so much.
Yeah, no, I mean, and like, it's just, I don't know what actual shenanigans happened. And the creator of Wonder Man, or the showrunner, came out and kind of said vaguely that they were in a different place. And he's like, they were in a different place, even though that's not where they were a few months ago when we talked about it, but whatever. Just some shade. But I don't really know what the hell actually happened, but I agree. It didn't need a season 2 at all. Season 1 was sufficient, and you could go, and it told the kind of story that doesn't have a second season.
Yeah.
There is no season 2 to what happened that I don't know, man. It just needed to be one season and then get back into the main flow of things. And this makes more sense.
Yeah,
it was fascinating.
Yeah, I am going back and forth myself. Like, I don't know what I'm going to do, but
I would say that no matter what you've heard about Brand New Day in terms of how good it is, they undersold it. It was genuinely fantastic.
Yeah, we'll see.
Like, I could borderline do a Patreon where I just explain to you how much I enjoyed it.
Oh, I'm good on that.
You good? You fine?
I talked to Matt about this already.
Yeah, that's actually true. Yeah, you've already kind of, yeah.
I'm at the point now where like any more explaining about how I should watch this movie is really going to make me not watch it. Right. So, I'm that guy.
Something that is very DC related with watching a Spider-Man movie though. And it's gonna apply to Clayface later this year and everything. I don't know. I don't see a lot of horror movies, so maybe they have a different kind of turnout. But like, and this will catch some horror people. But like, sitting in the theater for Brand New Day was the closest I've had to the experience of the last time I sat in a full theater, which was Spider-Man Homecoming. Like, I don't know what the fuck it is about these movies, but like the opening day kind of thing, it really actually feels like a movie for once. It's the closest I've had to a movie experience in my lifetime, or in the recent past of my lifetime, at least, like in years. Like, you're actually in there with strangers and you all kind of yell at the screen a little bit. Like, there's you just don't, that doesn't happen organically around these parts unless something's just incredibly large.
No, our Superman movie was pretty packed.
Our Superman was, yeah. And like, we do have some of that, but there is like a certain vocalness about like the people kind of cheer at a Spider-Man film for some reason.
It's Spider-Man.
Yeah, I know. Maybe it's because the character's younger. I don't know. Like at the Superman movie, we actually did have some people clapping in that first showing, which I enjoyed. That actually did. You're right. That did feel like an actual movie experience. But again, like Spider-Man was the first time I'd sat in like the Homecoming. It was the last time I actually couldn't find a seat. Like, I don't think it'll ever happen again that I walk into a theater and wonder where I'm going to sit down.
Well, no, because they make you choose your seats before you go in now.
Well, I know, yeah. Yeah, to prevent all these problems I was having with finding a seat.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why they did that, but well, whatever.
I'd like to think it applied somewhere that wasn't here, but I doubt it. It's probably just idiots being idiots with big guy pants on.
I'll tell you this, nothing has ever been as crazy for me in the theater as it was when we went to go see Batman Forever in 1995, and I literally had no seat. I had to stand in the aisle. Everybody churned out to see Jim Carrey as the Riddler, dude. Everybody.
Oh, that's great.
People were cheering. People were laughing at the appropriate times. Don't buy into the horse shit that you hear fans talking like, oh, Batman Forever sucked. Dude, at the time, Batman Forever was the shit.
Yeah, that it really hit when it came out.
Jim Carrey was the shit.
They took over McDonald's for like the whole summer.
Yeah, like we all had the video games. Like I had the Game Boy version of it. I mean,
we did nothing but quote that movie for the rest of the year. Like,
yeah,
that was every childhood interaction I had for some time was colored by that movie, and every other movie Jim Carrey was in at the time, of course.
Every fucking kid was laughing and saying "joygasm." Every kid and every parent was going, "Don't say that."
Oh.
1995, y'all.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Speaking of the 90s, Batman Knightfall. We have a release date.
Cool.
For Batman Knightfall Part 1, Knightfall. And
who'd have thought?
It will be released, holy shit, digitally on August 25th. That's not that far away.
That is not. All right. I'm looking forward to that.
Followed by a 4K UHD, Blu-ray, and DVD release on September 8th.
The thing I like for us is that's not really connected to anything.
No.
I mean, I can just watch this movie, and the trailer looked fucking great.
It did. Part 2 is set to arrive later this year, with Part 3 confirmed for early 2027. I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah,
like I even saw like a little bit. I included.
So
I guess I
one
should have.
Every few months.
Yeah.
Really?
And apparently they developed it as a PG-13 movie, and they did all the storyboards as a PG-13, and then like Warner Brothers was like, you can just fucking you can show a little bit more, you can do more, you can. They're like, word,
really?
Like, fucking just So like they're like talking about like and then like we got these guys burning in a fucking car, and we're like, just show it again. Just make sure we know that they're burning alive. Like just.
No. I don't want any kids to actually see this. Let's make sure.
It looks pretty great though. Like for real. Like I'm excited about them doing a fucking big 3-part R-rated Knightfall.
I love it when
Knightfall, Knight's Quest, Knight's End.
Standards and practices and overdosed rum cake for lunch. That's fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of R-rated.
By the way, that release schedule is awesome. So really, like every few months, we're just going to get another piece of an hour and a hal's worth of
Nightfall.
What looks like deeply considered, very deliberate, trailer-worthy fucking. Yeah. That looks. Man, this is cool.
Yeah.
You could have done this for Christmas. Looks like you are.
I saw a clip of it. They were showing like pieces of Azrael's journey and pieces of his clips, and they were also like showing some of the Quesada sort of Azrael comic and stuff to like match it or whatever. And I don't know, it's just so fun. Like they're all talking about like Jean-Paul Vallée and the Order of Saint Dumas, and I'm just like, nah, they're getting it all right. It's so cool. It's so cool. And it's like, we just really want to show like how this guy is like being ordered around by these religious figures, this cult. It's just so fun. I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm so cool. It's so cool.
I love this format though. It could work for so many things. So many things I'd be excited to watch happen this way. I mean, No Man's Land next.
I'm so tired of No Man's Land though. Like for real. Like
I'm big version really, with the gang wars, the whole thing. I've never actually gotten to see that. See hints of. I mean, you just see hints of Gotham cut off, but that's just Gotham cut off. I think Gotham's been cut off before outside of No Man's Land too. Probably, if I had to look it up, I'd be willing to bet.
Maybe, but
feels like something they would have done more than once in 80-something years.
I get it. I get why like a lot of people want to see No Man's Land.
I just want the gang wars.
For me though, like I was in the thick of reading comics, and I got like every fucking tie-in for No Man's Land, and it felt like that was never gonna end.
Okay, I could see that.
It also felt like there's no way out. Like there's no way to wrap the story. So it was just sort of like, even when No Man's Land ended, it didn't really end, because it was always just like, well, we're still struggling with the infrastructure. Well, we're still in this place. Well,
I kind of like that about it though. It shouldn't. I mean, there should be like the gangs that developed. You should be fighting that for the rest of Gotham's life, and the like that should be lasting damage. I like that part. I could see it being overwhelming for you.
It gets tired.
Actually digest that as it went by, though.
Yeah. Also, like, and, I apologize if any of the artists, I'm sure it wasn't all of them, But so many of the artists, because they were bringing in like so many titles, all, and you know, they're like a million bat titles, and so many of those artists were just not good.
Oh,
so much of the art was just not good to me. It was just
that happens. I mean, when you do one of those widespread things,
it was like it was dark in a way that felt dull.
Yeah.
You know how they have like
style.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, well, this is dark in a way that's fucking cool and stylistic and makes you, really want to draw. And then there's just ones where it's like, oh, God, this is just the most boring fucking like.
Yeah. Someone drew pictures of their feelings during the divorce with the Batman logo on it.
Someone thought that they could like just draw a static person and put them in a Batman suit and then like make everything look real gritty. Like I just flung some ink at it and like that'll give it some cool definite. No, it just looks like you fucking didn't know what you were doing. It just looks like you drew like a very stiff stick figure and flung some black ink at it. Anyway,
I know this style. Like there's whole issues that can be kind of depressing that way, where just everything's a little flat.
Yeah, I saw like I actually have this like No Man's Land pinup book, and I'm just flipping through it. I'm like, I see like Jim Lee and stuff. I'm going like, God, this looks better than anything that's been in any of the books. Like, what the fuck? I have several like weird feelings about No Man's Land. Like when I'm driving and I see road work happening, and you see like the yellow and the black stripes, I still go ugh, because that was like on all the fucking covers.
That is true. Yeah. It was just the hazard symbols everywhere.
Yeah. Now
this flavored years of your childhood is what it amounted to.
My teenage years. Yeah. I still do like. There's some great stuff in there. Like I still that's what I want to see.
The plot.
Yeah, I think the thing that I think
when
of
you actually
the most
condense the plot down to something, it was a good story.
Is I think the thing that hits the most though is Joker with all those babies and killing Sarah.
Of course.
And then Gordon shooting him in the knee.
Yeah. The book, the actual buttons on this story are entirely worth it, I think. Yeah, they may have stayed there for too long.
Yeah.
If you were actually experiencing it. But when you go back for it in binge style, it was fine.
Yeah, Knightfall has the same issue. And like people will a little bit, not nearly as much as No Man's Land.
They're all going to do that though, I think.
But, Knightfall had the thing where people will complain and be like, yeah, but then, the whole thing is he got with that stupid doctor who had healing powers and didn't realize it. And that's how his back got fixed because of magic. I'm like, yeah, in a universe full of metahumans, that happened to happen. And yeah, it's a little contrived. I understand. But
not my favorite part, but yeah.
People complain that it rushed the ending. But I'm like, when he came back, he still was like, his muscles were jelly. He had no training. He still had to go and train with fucking Lady Shiva, and he had to go really become the fucking bat spirit and shit.
Well, see, I'm kind of looking forward to that for exactly that reason, because I very much sympathize with the person you're bitching at here. It is not my favorite wrap up to a story. I very much like the premise more than the follow through.
So yeah, when people complain that it was too fast, I'm like, yeah, but there was a whole Knight's Quest thing where it wasn't so fast. It was a long road back for Bruce.
Yeah.
So much so that it's almost kind of annoying.
Do you remember the experience of watching Stripes? The first half is exhilarating, second half is I don't know what happens really.
They're in a tank. They're in a tank or something.
Yeah, something. I think.
And I've seen this movie 20 times.
Yeah.
And I just
I can quote the first half beat for beat if you want to. Yeah. I haven't seen it in 10 years.
Yeah.
But it feels like that a little bit.
Same thing with And Now for Something Completely Different.
Very much so.
Oh, this is fucking amazing. And then by halfway through, you're like, I'm tired of laughing.
You have to watch that in at least halves. It simply breaks the part of your brain that thinks anything is objectionable, and that makes nothing funny.
Mm-hmm.
It will break you. It will break your comedy muscle to watch that and it lasts for a couple days, to be honest.
Yeah.
If you actually watch the entire Now for Something Completely Different in one sitting, you can't tell what a joke is for 48 hours.
Yeah.
It's fascinating.
But yeah, so there's definitely a point when I was reading those comics where I was just like, will somebody just fucking take this lunatic out?
Mm-hmm.
Jean-Paul has gone too far.
Wrap it up, fellas. Wrap it up.
But no, I'm excited for these movies. I'm down for it, and I'd watch the fuck out of No Man's Land as well.
No, the thing I got most excited about with this was I was very, very happy with that trailer. But I'm happy for the trailer about the part that I already know is exciting. If they put that much into a 3-part series, I feel like there's a chance I'll be excited about the finale more than I've previously been by the time they're done with me.
Yeah.
Like this is a chance for me to actually like the material more than I liked it before.
Yeah.
Or confirm that I think it falls flat. We'll see.
Yeah. We'll see. Clayface.
Why?
Mm-hmm. They put out a trailer and I think it looks pretty great.
Looks fantastic.
When they put it out, I was like, whatever. I don't fucking care about this. And because I just saw clips of it, like clips of the trailer online pop up, and I was just like, whatever. I'll get around to watching the full trailer before the show. And then I watched the full trailer, and I was like, holy shit, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, I'm actually kind of getting into this.
They seem to just be doing like a story about him having a real bad day and fucking some people up about it.
The synopsis is Matt Hagen's meteoric rise from Gotham street kid to Hollywood leading man is tragically cut short when a local crime boss's actions leave him horribly disfigured. Abandoned by his team and with nothing left, Matt seeks out a cutting-edge treatment that miraculously returns him to his former self, but also unexpectedly affects his grip on reality, spiraling him down a destructive path of all-consuming revenge. Sounds fun.
It does. It does. I'm watching it again now, and yeah, it sort of just works its way into being a horror trailer. It just kind of looks like there's nothing spectacular happening, and then once he starts kind of morphing, like there are going to be a couple of scenes in here that are really disturbing that I'm not going to like in the slightest. That shit on the airplane is going to fuck me up for weeks.
Oh yeah, dude, I saw so many people complaining about that scene.
Yeah.
Because you're not supposed to have those little snips on airplanes.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
You're not allowed to have that. I'm like, this is the DC universe. We also don't have fucking flying aliens.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point. If in the DC universe we didn't have 9/11, I guess.
You know what? I think James Gunn says if we didn't. I think I remember that.
It wouldn't be much of a stretch to say that they stopped one plan that, worked because it worked, but could have not worked on any other day, So, like, it wouldn't be a stretch that in a world where superheroes happen, we just never had a 9/11 and TSA's just some regular shit these days, or doesn't exist at all.
Yeah, I mean, there was, he did say that there is no New York City, that's Metropolis.
That is true, yeah. So they wouldn't properly have, like, a twin tower to go down. But, all of the worry about scissors being on the plane aside, I stole the med kit off a cart. Who knows? I don't fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
But like somewhere, have you run across a clip where one of the people talking about how one of the issues he's going to have while he's in there is that he's in the plane's in a lot of turbulence while he's trying to do this?
Yeah. I mean, you can see that in the trailer. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
So one of the weird things that I didn't even realize that she was in the movie until I saw this trailer. Naomi Aki, she's apparently the doctor that gives him this serum and shit.
Yeah.
Have you seen Blink Twice? You should see Blink Twice. That's a good movie.
I wasn't even aware of it.
That is a let's see, who was in that? Who was that guy that played Gambit in Deadpool?
Channing Tatum.
Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
Yes. So yeah, it was I think it was written and directed by Zoe Kravitz.
Uh-huh. Channing
Tatum is in it. Adria Arjona, and Naomi Aki. She's the main character. Aaliyah Shawkat's in it. Gina Davis is in it. It is fucking good, dude. You should check it out.
Gotcha.
It is basically a billionaire influencer takes a bunch of women to an island and things ain't right.
It's still not ringing a bell. Yeah, I'll have to look that one up.
Yeah, that's a solid flick. She was good in that. She was good in Mickey 17. So I'm down. I don't know her from anything else, but
Yeah,
she was great in Thursday Murder Club. I did have seen her in that. That's a good movie too.
Not a single one of them.
Thursday Murder Club is. I think you would probably like it. It's Helen Mirren, Pierce Brosnan, Ben Kingsley, Tom Ellis is in it, David Tennant's in it, and Naomi Ackie. And
it's a stacked cast.
It's like an old folks home.
I like
but
murder
they
clubs and Thursdays.
Yeah, they have like a Thursday Murder Club where they try to like solve this case, and then like an actual murder happens, and they try to like solve the case, and it is much better than you would think, and it's really fucked up, and I highly recommend it. Like, go give it a shot. It's on Netflix.
I like this. Okay. It's a nice shopping list. I don't mind that.
I'm just giving you all the things. Like, the other day I was like, have you seen Poor Things? You're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
I'm like, you poor bastard.
None of which I'd heard of in the slightest.
Yeah, I just don't think about, like, you and I don't really talk about movies unless they're Cape related.
No, I know. I mean, same time I would probably go watch Brand New Day with you, for God's sake.
Yeah, I just don't want
to. I know.
I mean,
now, I did need to ask, have you been spoiled on that one? There are probably like two.
I know certain things.
There's a couple things that, like, if you haven't been, it's kind of worth going to check that out before you get spoiled.
I know who Sadie Sink is playing.
Well, see, that's probably the biggest one.
I guessed that before I saw any spoilers, though.
That's fair.
I'm like, okay, she's playing one of two characters.
That's fair. So if you've got that, then like that's probably the major one. There's a couple of other I would call them, if that's the high level one, there's a couple of mid-level reveals that make it worth watching as it happens. But like, yeah.
Yeah, is Brand New Day tied to anything? Does it matter at all if I haven't like seen anything in several years?
I don't think so. I mean, the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, I think that's really it. Like the Spider-Man movies, though, seem to have their own continuity in a way that's kind of nice.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen those, and I've seen Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, there is after we're done with the recorded part of this, I do need to ask you about the Stinger. I meant to ask you about that. I'll have to ask you about that off air, though.
The Stinger?
Yeah,
for Brand New Day?
Yeah, I had a question.
Well, I don't know what the Stinger is.
Well, I can explain it very briefly, but I don't want to.
Okay.
Spoil it for anybody who's actually going to go check it out this weekend still.
Fair enough. Anyway, yeah, moving on. I might go see it. I don't know. But yeah, Clayface. This trailer looks cool. I don't know what else to say about it. It looks creepy and gross.
I had it paused on him in the bathtub and it's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad. I love it.
Yeah, it looks crazy.
Like the full body shot, he looks like the bottom half of him looks like he's just turning into an abandoned modeling project.
Mm-hmm.
Like just somebody took the whole fucking clay potting table and threw it in the goddamn bathtub, and then there's like a head attached to it. It's really it's creepy. I'm learning as I've watched this trailer now a couple times that I'm really not loving the body horror part. Apparently I don't love that part of horror. But God, yeah. The shot where he gets punched in the face and it just sort of leaves the knuckles. Fucking that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, looking forward to that.
Ugh. Anyway.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. The spot at the very end where he actually raises up and you see the proper Clayface form arise into the alley. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this movie too.
Yeah. So that's October 23rd. It'll be here quicker than we wanted to be.
It really will. The summer is barely come, and now it's going.
Now, I'll tell you what's not going to be here quicker than we wanted to be. The Batman Part 2, which as everyone knows, has been delayed yet again to February 18th, 2028.
Let's just say that February 18th with a grain of salt.
And now, people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at the part where I say, this is fucking bullshit. You know, I have weathered all of these.
You have been very brave.
I've been very understanding.
You have been, I think, gracious is a word I would use. Patient. Yeah.
Absolutely. I've been standing by Matt Reeves.
Yeah.
And look, man, he had a treatment for part 2. A bunch of it was penguin shit. They said we got to have that for HBO. We know this. It's been reported. It's, fucking Casey Bloys has said this. Like, I looked at this treatment and said, I got to have this for the penguin. Okay. So then guess what? He has to redo the script. And also he's got to work on this fucking show, which is like 8 episodes. You're basically looking at fucking, 4 movies. Something.
You're right about there, yeah.
I'm fine. The Penguin was so good. I feel like that lends a little leeway. I'm understanding. Now we're in bullshit territory. I've turned on them.
Yeah. There was somewhere in that area there was some personal thing Matt Reeves was going through. I think a divorce and maybe something else.
I think so. Yeah. I've heard maybe a cancer thing. I don't know.
All I remember at this point is divorce and an unconfirmed something else that was possibly simultaneous is my rough memory of the time. And let's take 6 months off the table for that. Let's be real generous and say 6 months because, you know how it works. Like the guy who's actually in charge of a movie takes 1 month off. That's going to have 6 months worth of effects or some shit. I could be underdoing it.
And then there was like a writer strike somewhere in there.
Well, that wasn't supposed to matter though, because we weren't in the writing part as much, but.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know where we were. I don't know.
Well, I know, but that was actually one of my objections was.
Let me tell you something though.
Mm-hmm.
If they're shooting right now, they're not going to want to shoot during a writer strike because then you can't change anything.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah. That
I've watched the people do that. Star Trek Section 31, that was shot during the writer strike. They couldn't change a fucking thing, and it was a terrible movie.
You're right about that. I don't remember if there's something about it that I don't remember thinking the writer's strike was as much of an impact, but even still, let's say it is. All that doesn't quite add up to this.
No, but they are filming right now.
Yeah. I did see did you see the little teaser they threw together for that announcement of the later date?
No.
It is just Pattinson standing in the rain and slowly turning toward the camera.
Oh, I saw the pictures of that.
Oh, you got everything you need.
And then I laughed because people asked Matt Reeves, are his ears longer? And Matt Reeves was like, yes, you're not crazy. And I'm like, oh, Jason will love that.
Oh, yeah. We always need longer ears. They're super helpful.
Why are you so excited about Knightfall? Because that motherfucker has the longest ass ears and
I didn't even notice them.
I mean, they're straight up doing like some Kelly Jones looking shit. And those ears are like ridiculous.
Probably. It's the least practical part of his outfit. They just have to be early Batman the Animated Series level ears. That's all I wanted to ever see.
Yeah.
That was all I ever wanted.
I don't know. I see Jim Lee doing his and I'm like, why are you even making him Batman? Just like, don't even, just make him a different character because you're drawing his damn ears so small.
Yeah, you're drawing Bat Spawn anyway. Just draw him.
And then, you got Kelly Jones who's like, got like half of Batman's body is his ears.
Yeah.
Which I love. I think is a terrible design, but it's a lot of fun. I don't know how he fits into anything.
There really was a Batmax little crossover series that I think he was 65% a year.
I like the idea.
And 97% cape simultaneously.
I like the idea that the ears adjust in length. Like
I would like them to adjust to viewer length.
If he's trying to be, especially scary, the eyes light up and his fucking ears get really long. Like do it straight up like mechanical.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're actually trying to fuck up somebody that's superstitious.
And we could do some fucking like Scott Snyder shit. Like he gets in a pinch, he pulls off the ears.
Yes.
And they like slide. They're like they turn into fucking katanas.
Turn into fucking knives and shit. Yes, that's fantastic. I love that part.
God, that'd be so fucking badass. I want to see that shit on screen.
No, I would love. I would go in further. I would like syringes to be in the ears. And the left ear, the left ear has Joker formula. The right ear has fucking Scarecrow formula. Like go crazy with it.
Yeah.
Like, he fucking keeps other villains as fucking shit in his, like, but yeah, fine. Sounds good.
Yeah.
You can do, I mean, I'd love the idea that they just made the ears a weapon in it at all. That was cool. But I'm fine with I don't prefer them. I'm fine. But I do slightly object to somebody being like, yeah, the ears got longer. Like, we don't, why? But
for that matter,
I
his
slightly
little
object to just how much. I think I've already talked about this several times though. Like, I wish costumes didn't change between seasons and between movies the way that I understand that they have to, or that they're always going to because of the nature of these things. You can't just have the costume designer do the thing one time and then not include them for the rest of the franchise, I guess.
I mean, you can. I mean, between Dark Knight and Dark Knight Rises, they kept the suit the same.
Yeah, did they?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, all right, I'll give them that one if that's an exception to my rule. That's a plus for Dark Knight Rises then.
Well, see, that's part of what I like. I like seeing I love the way they did Tony Stark. Where I'm like,
that would fit the theory though, because one of our problems with Dark Knight Rises is he sat on his ass for 8 years, so he didn't do anything to the fucking. Sorry.
I guess it depends. Like, it makes sense story wise for Batman, say in Batman v Superman, right?
Yeah.
He sees a vision of the future. He says, "Oh shit, the shit's about to go down. I need to bulk up my weaponry. I need to make my suit a little more, tactical."
Yeah, always developing, always all that. That's cool.
And I think that's always going to be the case in these movies, where it's like you can say it makes sense. Like, I hate it in the sense of Batman Forever, Batman and Robin, where it's like, well, now we're at the end of the movie, so we've got to put on the new outfits for fucking action figures to go fight this villain. I don't like that. But if you're
it feels cheap after a while. Yeah.
But if you're dealing with somebody like Batman, and you're like, this fucker's a billionaire, and he's got a bunch of different suits, and he's always trying to figure out prepare and figure out what the best plan is. Between movies I can see it. Tony Stark had the same shit where he's got different suits for different situations,
hundreds of them.
Yeah, I'm
he works.
That.
Anyone who's always developing their stuff, that should be the case. That should be built in. That all sounds. I don't mind even how you remember how the Flash did it between seasons. Oh, this will make you faster. No, it won't. That's just an excuse. But they would at least give me some line from Cisco that would be like, oh yeah, because aerodynamically you need it redder.
Yeah, or it's oh man,
it's red, so you're faster.
This one won't chafe as much. Oh, good.
Yeah, they'll do or make a joke about how there was at least a dropped line to it. But yeah, so what about a character like Captain America? Your power set's not changing. If anything, the point of view is that you never change. I don't recall, because I don't clock costumes nearly at your speed. If he changed between movies, but in theory,
he did.
In my view of events, in theory, that one should be the same.
His costume. Well, I mean, he went through 2 or 3 costumes in the first Avenger, and then they had his Avengers costume, and then Winter Soldier, he had a darker costume. It was more it looked more tactical and Kevlar based and shit. I don't know.
Maybe, I guess.
It looked like he was a active member of S.H.I.E.L.D. something.
Yeah. It's trying to show me this trailer for some Ryan Reynolds shit, but I don't think Deadpool changes too much. He might be a good exception to my bullshit.
I mean, at SDCC, I guess he was wearing denim.
Yeah, he was wearing the denim one, which hopefully breathed more.
Which people were saying was code for gene pool. And it was gray, so it was Jean Grey.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
And then a bunch of other people were saying, I'm tired of him and his fucking wife.
Yeah, that happens pretty much at any turn. Every time he shows his head, someone just pops up. And, I hate Blake. Fucking God.
Yeah.
I very much would like to forget he has a personal life entirely, because it's easier to think. I just want to see him on screen. And not. I feel like if I look too closely, it's going to get ruined very quickly.
Just every time you need a reset for Ryan Reynolds, go and look at clips on YouTube of his turn on the Canadian teenage soap opera 15.
Oh, I thought for sure you were going to point me towards Two Guys and a Girl.
Oh, absolutely not. Or you could watch him get murdered on The X-Files in the first 20 seconds of one of those episodes. I can't remember which.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. He still had buck teeth then.
That's also good. He does. A teenage version of him would look very murderable on screen, I think.
Yeah. In his Letterman jacket with his greasy face.
Yeah. He definitely needs to, like, not make it through Act 1 of a Law and Order.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to some DCT, shall we?
Sure. Sip her up.
Cherry Obituary.
Oh, that's a good one.
Liquid Death, you bastard.
Yeah.
All right. So, on Threads, David Jenkins, who was on track to be the showrunner for Booster Gold, revealed that his version of Booster Gold had been canceled.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's a word you chose to emphasize there.
Yes. His version. He quote posted Mahershala Ali's reaction to Marvel Studios' Blade movie being scrapped. Mm-hmm. And he says, I can't improve on Mahershala's lovely statement. And what his statement was, there was a long version of this, but he also said if they wanted to do it, we would have done it. So I have to move on, and I have moved on.
There is a long version, and there is more to it, version. But that is not essentially what it boils context. Down to. Yeah, it is very much on point for the quote.
Yeah. The long version was something like, I mean, they had billions of dollars. They had me under contract. If they wanted to do it, they would have done it.
There's a full 2-paragraph version that's a lot of neat insight about some of the kind of failures of attention, and it's a neat post. It's worth going to look at.
Yeah,
for some insight.
But according to the Wrap, Booster Gold will still move forward at DC Studios with a new creative team.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So, I mean, were we confused about that? Like he very clearly said his version was not going to go forward.
Yeah. Most of the headlines I saw though were phrasing that as Booster Gold canceled.
Oh, of course they were. Yeah. Because that's what they do. They've got to go with the most black and white, absolute, no pun intended, fucking version of a story.
I don't get that though. You could just as well say Booster Gold delayed. Any of those would get you a click.
Yeah, but
just seems like a unnecessary choice on top of it being shitty.
But I see those headlines where it's like, oh, it's canceled, and it's just a bunch of laughing emojis and people saying like, oh yeah, everything he promised has been canceled. Blah 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 blah. No, it hasn't been.
No, by far no. Although I am curious about behind the scenes. There was going to be a point because it can't have been another way, right? Where let's just, for sake of argument, say we loved Superman 2025 and Creature Commandos and mm-hmm. Peacemaker 2 and so the soft starts and then the hard start. We loved those. Let's take that for red here, just for mm-hmm. this, and say great. But then even if that was what you liked, there was always going to be a point where he couldn't do all of them. And he had to hand off the reins, and some of it went poorly. Mm-hmm. Because some of it just has to.
Yeah.
And I don't think Supergirl went so poorly that it's going to prove my point here. It's not nearly as bad a movie as the people that said it's bad are saying. But
no,
it wasn't. It's not the results Gunn wanted. I don't think it was on screen the results Gunn wanted necessarily either. Not to mention that the box office did not prove his point.
Mm-hmm.
But there's going to be little false starts like this where he hires a whole team and it just doesn't work out and the script never got where he wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Brave and the Bold's the other one where he just keeps saying it's just not what I want yet. Isn't it Brave and the Bold?
Yeah.
And then The Authority got canceled, but I think that was also just because, and I think we'd brought this up and kind of said this might be something we see coming, is I don't think it fits in universe well enough yet.
Mm-hmm.
I think that just messed with what he wanted to build a little too much for right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, The Authority is too much of a deconstruction anyway.
It's a hell of a thing to try to get into a universe as you're building it.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can, but it's a choice for sure.
It would be like if they tried to do, something like fucking Dark Avengers in the first phase of Marvel. You just don't want to do that.
Kind of, yeah. I mean, it's not even Elseworldly. It would be like, oh, their deceased is happening over on the other side of the world or something. It's very much speaking against all the material you saw before. It wouldn't necessarily work.
I mean, I was willing to go along, but whatever. Anyway, I'm not worried about it. I don't care. Even with me saying like, oh, this is bullshit on Batman Part 2 being delayed. I mean, I mean that, but then also I'm like, I'm not thinking about it still. Like, if you bring it up, I'll be like, oh yeah, that's bullshit. And then I'm back to whatever I was thinking about. Like, I'm not, and it's not that.
Yeah. I was past fretting. I think I was past the point probably somewhere near a year ago though, where I thought we've already hit the point where you missed the mark. Everything past year is just like, there was an amount of money the movie could make if it came out in a reasonable time and took advantage of all the normal things that movies take advantage of as far as momentum goes.
Uh-huh.
That came and went.
Yeah.
So then you were only ever going to be left with the amount of money that you were going to make from a hype cycle that you will now be creating from scratch.
Yeah.
And the people that want to see the follow-up to this movie. So like,
except,
yeah, I guess we're kind of still in the same spot whenever the hell you'll get around to it.
If it gets delayed again, I think I'm going to be in the this is funny territory.
I think this one was funny to me by the time I saw it.
But if it, we might wind up, it might be really good though, because if it gets to a point of like, I don't know, someone pointed out earlier, like, okay, so we've gone from having a young Batman to having a middle-aged Batman.
Yeah.
And I'm like, fine. But also that is starting to argue for it in my head, because I'm like, now we're looking at a fucking Richard Linklater project.
Yeah.
Now it's like every 9 years you get a Batman movie and pick it up somewhere in his career. And I'm like, that sounds intriguing.
Yeah. If you want to actually, take a few years and take advantage of these time leaps, that'd be fantastic. But
yeah,
I
don't think they're doing that.
No, I don't think they are either. It's going to be the next week or year later or some shit. And that's fine because, I mean, he's not that old, but he's not that young either. He's only going to be able to play young for so long. He's holding up really well. Don't get me wrong.
The movie's going to pick up when the bat signal hits, and he's like, I've heard the Penguin's been doing some stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I saw somebody talk about this recently, about how for some reason Pattinson gets, people think he's Gen Z, and he's older than us.
Yeah.
Like, what is he, like 46, 47?
I don't actually know.
I think he's mid-40s.
I remember at some point going, oh, he's way older than I thought he was.
I'm going to look up his actual age for Pattinson agent.
He's 40. He's not older than us.
Is he not?
He's 40.
Oh, he's 40. Okay. All right. Yeah, no, he's slightly younger than us. Okay. I don't know why I thought he was in his mid-40s. But 40 was old enough to be like, we're not going to look like young Batman here for very long. It's going to develop into another project.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm fine with. I don't care.
Yeah, that would work. Like I said, it was already not going to make the money it was going to make if you stayed. So, yeah, sure. Delay it as much as you want to. Might as well get it right now. Yeah.
It's fine.
There's no point rushing it.
All right. So at SDCC, the My Adventures with Superman showrunners Jake Wyatt and Brendan Kloger said that Adult Swim has not renewed the show for season 4, and another renewal might still arrive before the third season's end or quickly after the finale. And they did reiterate that the decision as to whether it will continue is solely in James Gunn's courts. So they putting that right on James Gunn.
Really? Yeah, I guess it is. I just hadn't really thought about it being that.
I mean, I don't think it totally is. I also think that like it's probably also like if Adult Swim doesn't want any more of it, they can not order it, and James Gunn could be like, "Oh well, I mean, shit,
not gonna bother shopping this around or making a home for it.
Yeah,
finding a budget for it that we don't already have.
Yeah."
I hadn't thought about how he's just the animation seems so disjointed from the rest of it, but yeah, I guess he is.
I only say that though because like someone asked about Harley Quinn, and he was like, his response was basically like, "Well, I mean, I love Harley Quinn, but I'm not in charge of HBO."
That's what I'm saying. This feels like more of a Saffron, if anything.
Not even Saffron. Like they're in charge of the DC universe. They're not in charge of Casey Bloys picking up the phone and saying, "Hey, give me more of this."
Yeah, true.
Basically, so.
Is it just because it's Superman and Gunn's ability, or Gunn has the right to be able to be like, no, we're not going to do another Superman thing?
I mean, he could say, do another one and we'll put it out on video or something. Or, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
try to find a home for it. I don't think it's all James Gunn.
Yeah, I think that was misspoken slightly at the very least.
I do.
It also, it would be a little bit strange for them not to pick up another season after they're just about to do My Adventures with Green Lantern.
I know. Yeah.
It's real weird when things get a kind of stutter start ending.
Mm-hmm. Where do I know this guy from?
That's Jack Quaid.
What?
Nothing. I don't know who you're looking up. Who's that?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm looking up Jimmy Tatro, who's been officially cast as Gorilla Grodd, or the voice of Gorilla Grodd. This guy's been in Solar Opposites, Scream 7. He's been in a lot of stuff. California King, Mike and Nick and Alice. I saw his face and I was like, where have I seen him though? He's done a lot of voice work too.
Face, not a clue. Voice work, I'm going to recognize.
I want to say maybe he was on Modern Family several years ago. Yes, he was on Modern Family. 6 episodes. He was the hot firefighter who dated Alex.
Nice. Well done.
Damn, I thought I knew him.
Well done.
But yeah, he's playing Gorilla Grodd, doing the voice of Gorilla Grodd. And all the outlets are still calling this thing DC Crime.
Huge. Looks like you could do the mocap if you wanted to.
It might. I will point out over and over again until it's confirmed. James Gunn has said that is not the name of the show. DC Crime is not the name of the show. It has never been the name of the show.
Good. It's weird.
But every outlet just keeps going, nope, it's DC Crime.
It's such a awkward. I don't know. I don't want to do that.
I don't either. Adria Arjona sort of addressed Wonder Woman rumors. She was doing an interview and someone asked about the Wonder Woman and she laughed and she's like, okay, I'm done, and walked away, and then came back and said, it's funny that you asked me that. Then she called James Gunn family. She said, he and Peter Safran gave me my first feature. Mm-hmm. I'm so happy to be a part of the DC universe. She did not confirm that she's Wonder Woman though.
Yeah. She just kind of trotted away from the question.
Yeah. And laughed.
Yeah. I can't, or whatever.
Which doesn't mean anything, because also fucking what's his face,
Richardson
and that other guy, Brittany, whatever his name is, Tom Brittany.
Oh, I haven't heard about him.
Yeah, you have. We talked about it on the show. He was they asked him, a woman outright asked him on a show if he's Batman, and he just laughed, and it was like, oh, well, I mean, that would be those wonderful rumors.
Oh, that guy. Okay.
That guy. Yeah. So between he and Alan Richardson, they're being real fucking flirty and fun about being Batman.
Well, Richardson was.
Richardson on the Happy, Sad, Confused podcast said, there's so much to unpack here that you don't even know. I really respect James. I would like to do something with James. James would like to do something with me. But my litmus test for what I will take is strict. I pick the shit out of my projects. I know how to develop a project. And anything I do with DC will still meet my standards. I'll have to meet my standards. It'll have to meet my standards like the fucking last season of Reacher.
Yeah.
And I hope that we work on something that feels like we're all making the movie I would be proud of. Now, so Josh.
Now, see, I joked with you that I think this statement is in response to the season 4 of Reacher.
It might be. Yeah.
Because he saw that and went, never again.
Never again. Or was it season 3?
Whatever the hell the last season
3.
Was.
Yeah. With 16 candles in it.
With the giant
Anthony
dude.
Michael Hall.
Yes, and Anthony Michael Hall.
Josh Horowitz asked if Richardson wanted a seat at the table as part of the creative process. He says, if it would help, yeah.
Yeah.
There could be a bright future for us, and there have been a lot of conversations. But he didn't say who the dream character would be and whether or not it would be Batman. But on July 29th.
Okay, yeah. I was about to say, he does say somewhere. Is it later?
He does. He said it before that he would love to play Batman. He said it before. He's just being cagey about it now.
Somewhere he outright says it's not Batman.
Oh, yeah. He did say that somewhere, too.
On stage somewhere.
I thought that was before this.
I can't remember. It was somewhere at that same press.
But we talked about that on the show.
I can't remember at this point.
Like, it's going back and forth.
Yeah.
But on July 29th, this is the most important part. Mm-hmm. Because in between, I didn't even talk about this, but John Campea threw out another name, and that motherfucker just puts out names. But James Gunn on July 29th said on Threads, someone asked, has Batman, can you debunk the rumors that DCU Batman has been cast? And James Gunn said debunked. So they have not cast this fucking character yet, y'all.
Yeah. I currently definitely don't believe it's Alan.
No, I don't think it's anybody.
He's working on. I do believe he is working on some other kind of character, and I don't know what it would be exactly. He would make a good Hawk. He just looks like a good Hawk man. But that's.
I mean, he. Well, you say Hawk, but he was Hawk on. You talking about Hawk Man though?
Yeah, actually, Hawk Man. Yeah,
because he was Hawk on Titans.
Exactly, and I think he could cover both pretty solidly. I think he made a great Hawk, but he would also make a great Hawk Man. Which I hate to do because it's just kind of boring. I'm just making him that because he's a little bit rugged and it's jawline. And then I don't really care about Hawkman that much.
Yeah,
not enough. I don't know what he's developing, but I would hope.
If I'm going solely by looks, I think Shazam is the first thing that comes to mind for me with him.
That is nice. That would be good.
Big old square jaw, squinty eyes.
Yeah. But does he want to play a character where he's only playing the character some of the time?
I mean, it might help. If he's still doing Reacher.
It's true. That might be a plus.
Yeah. I don't know for Richardson. Maybe Hitman.
Maybe. I thought he's not going to want to do something. I don't know how niche he'd get. He wouldn't get like into Blue Beetle territory or some shit. I'll say it'd be huge for Blue Beetle. Wouldn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That Blue Beetle would have disarmed Maxwell Lord and fucking shoved it up his ass.
Yeah. I mean, he might wind up being like a General Zod type of character.
Yeah, I don't know. I would have to know more about Alan Rickson to know what kind of character he would try to gravitate toward. You take one look at Jason Momoa and you're like, yeah, that guy wants to play Lobo. Like,
right. He's tried his best to look like Lobo.
Yeah, I could have seen him on the street 12 years ago and thought, he could play Lobo.
I mean, it's funny. I look over at this fucking little poster I have of the JLA, and I'm looking at Aquaman in Silver Age form and just going, well, that just looks just like Alan Richardson.
Yeah.
And he played him in Smallville.
Did. Yeah, exactly. That's another one that I rolled out too, because he would look great as like that version of Arthur Curry, but the pre-Momoa Arthur Curry.
Yeah.
But I don't know. He wouldn't do that. He wouldn't do that again.
Yeah. But after watching that Wicker trailer, I think Alex Skarsgård should play Aquaman.
Yeah. Alex Skarsgård could play any human on the planet he wants to right now.
Yeah.
Apparently in costume.
Mayhap.
They are, the internet's fallen in love with this Wicker man. So.
Mm-hmm. All right. You want to talk about the Paramount thing?
Yeah.
Paramount agreed to, and I'll let you take the lead of it on it, but Paramount agreed to postpone the Warner Brothers merger until 2027. And the deadline is very close to Man of Tomorrow's release. It's June 1st, 2027.
Oh, God. Hadn't realized those are so close. That's going to be annoying.
Yeah.
Now,
it could actually hurt it.
So I didn't see what the dates were. I didn't memorize those. I want to say April and November. The bad guys are trying to make the trial be November, and the good guys are trying to make it April. I want to hold up air quotes for good guys, but bad guys is pretty clear. I don't need air quotes for that part.
Paramount.
Yeah, Paramount wants to have it in November-ish, I think it was. Basically, they want to have the trial. So it's delayed until June or when the trial happens, whichever happens first. If the trial doesn't go through before June, I don't know if there's any recourse. I think it just goes through in June if there's no trial or if the whole thing falls apart. But if they get the trial, then the June date no longer applies. So they want to do it in November and the other guys want to do it in April. Basically, we're talking about time to prep here. Mm-hmm. Paramount's trying to do what they've been trying to do the whole time, shove this thing the fuck through, and they want to do it presumably in November before the fucking midterms if they get the chance. Because, as it stands, if there's another, for anyone who's listening outside of our country, you probably know more about it than you want to, but like roughly if Congress gets some of the control back, it might change the opinion of what the DOJ is doing, and that might change the opinion of how this merger is going. Among other things, this Department of Justice, even for what it's worth, is having to look into some of the people that are part of the deal. Like it's a very wrong and very shady deal, and like the only reason it's not being prosecuted is because the people in charge of our country right now are just part of the deal. This isn't real politics or real business as they all stand. This is just one giant corrupt deal, and we're seeing if it stops. Just as it stands. That's what's happening. And November, they're trying to push it through so they can get it done then. If they can't get that date, I forget which judge gets to do this. I think it was a judge in California that officially heard or some shit. But whatever the judge decides as the court date, that's what we'll see next. Mm-hmm. Is whether they've got a couple months to prep, and then they've got all of the current, political leanings on their side and all the current powerhouses on their side, or if they have to wait until April where maybe some of that changed. Hell, maybe some of that got better for them. I don't know. Hopefully worse for them, but we'll see. They would rather not shake anything up and just do it as it stands. That's their best chance, is to get the shoved through as fast as they can. So we're hoping for delays more than anything else right now to give our people, presumably our people in this case are just people that don't want the deal to go through for whatever reason you don't want it to go through. Just any version of sanity you're clinging to make that decision. You're just hoping for delays to get it to April so people can actually prep properly to show that this is an absolute giant pile of horseshit.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. That's how I understood it.
That's the rough status. We wait, you pray, you vibe, you light candles, whatever the hell it is you do for yourself, you do it, though. It's important.
Well, that's all I've got.
Yeah. I think that'll do it, too. I'm going to go chew through... I'm watching X-Men before Cape Crusader.
I need to catch up on 97.
I just finished the third episode right before you told me you were done with show prep. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good.
Better than last year?
Yeah, so far.
All right.
So far I'm very pleased. Well, in the sense that I'm angry, I'm sad, I want to throw things. But you know how that works. Right. You've seen season 1.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I was a little concerned, because Bo DeMaio, and then he's such an asshole though on social media.
I'm pretty sure I hated him at the end of season 1, and watching season 2 anyway. And damn it, it's fucking good. I wasn't sure I was gonna feel, but it is very spoilery. So I'm trying to get caught up on it real quick, and then I figure there's just been less people out there. Just less people have been able to binge Crusader, and I'm just measuring danger levels here and trying to catch up on X-Men first.
Yeah. I feel you, though.
But very good. Very good. And then I'm going to start Cape Crusader as soon as I can after that.
Fair enough. This is a rough time of year for me because Big Brother. It was 2 or 3 times a week. Oh, that was a kind of DC-related thing. Is one of the contestants, one of their icons, they brought in 3 icons from different reality shows, or one of them was a Big Brother contestant from last year. But they brought in Dee and this guy named Rick Devens from Survivor. So, when they're in the diary room, or not in the diary room, I guess, maybe it is, but when they're in the little room doing their eviction, or when they're choosing who to evict, they yell out at people. And so Rick Devens gets in there and he calls out James Gunn.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And it turns out Rick Devens and James Gunn are friends. And he was supposed to be in Man of Tomorrow. He and his whole family were going to be background people in Man of Tomorrow and be prominently featured. And then he had to bow out, but he couldn't tell James why. He said, I can't tell you why, but you're going to be excited.
Oh, that's
James Gunn is James
really, so he got to follow through with that on the show.
Yeah,
and
because
say,
James Gunn's a huge
this
Big Brother
is what
fan.
I was.
Yeah, because Gunn is a huge Big Brother fan.
Yeah. So James will have just been watching that and seen it.
Yeah, and he said he told me I would be excited, and I was. But Rick's family still went out and did the thing on Man of Tomorrow.
That's cool.
But yeah, Devens was doing.
Big
Brother.
That part. I want them to lose the part, so they need more extras, so I can get my ass over there.
Right.
Anyway, if anyone's on set, if you could just shout Macbeth or some shit, that'll typically free up a couple of extras from injury, and then I'll put out another call. It'll be great.
Is
this turning me into a small villain? Sure.
As the myth goes.
Yeah.
People are I don't know why, but this guy on DC on the Screen just said I should scream Macbeth a couple of times.
If you don't want to damage the whole production, just go tell a couple of people. Maybe go pick some people who maybe look like they don't even want to be there anyway. Just go tell them good luck instead of break a leg or some shit. There's plenty of superstitions. Go fuck with somebody.
Yeah. Like, just like
I will pay.
like just write terrible racial slurs on a piece of paper and say, "Hey, I don't know, but this AD came up to me and told me to hand this to you. You when this is going, just scream those things."
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what Gunn's doing. I don't know what he's playing at, but I don't know. All right, we got to get this guy out of here.
Yeah.
I haven't heard
So
that
it's
slur
weird.
for
Are
an
you sure you
Italian.
do this? Did you see Peacemaker season 2? I mean, somebody's got to be the bad guy in these things. Here, shout this at the right time.
Yeah. I haven't heard anyone say that word for an Italian in 30 years.
Yeah.
The fuck?
I'm not even
But
sure
I'm
this
afraid
one is
I'm
a
gonna
slur,
have-
but it sounds like one.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
A man can dream.
Oh, God. Anyway, we're going to go and love you guys, and we'll talk to you soon.
Yep.
Until next time, keep some DC on your screen. I remembered how to do it.
There we go. Bye.
Hey, thanks for listening to DC On Screen. If you enjoyed the show, I would encourage you to come support it on Patreon. Patreon.com/DC On Screen. $1 a month gets you every episode ad-free. $5 or more gets you that, plus any bonus content we decide to post, like, Comic Castaways. It all helps keep the lights on over here. The music you're listening to was made by Jason Goss and Michael Shackelford, and you can find their band, Future Elevators, on Spotify. And finally, if you would like to hear more from me, David C. Robertson, you should consider signing up for my weekly/semi-weekly newsletter, where I post links to my latest poetry, fiction, photography, and whatever the hell else I'm a-brewing. It's called David C. Robertson's Maladjusted Multiverse, and it's absolutely free. DavidCRobertson.com. All links are in the show notes. Thanks.